sleds, body composition consulting, doubling of the coaches, in-house competitions, and Super Saturdays. Alright, this is the Torque Tank sled. These things came out a few years ago. I remember seeing it in the background of Mark Bell's Powercast, which was a podcast about... as you can see, you can put plates on it, you can run around on surfaces, you can... the magic with this sled is you don't need the plates and you don't need a specific surface. You don't need a specific surface because it's on wheels, so it can just go anywhere. You don't need plates because it has like a friction engine motor thing, drive, whatever. John, you could probably jump in and explain this part. But that was the magic of the sled, that it could just go anywhere and it could just work. For me, the big thing was having it on wheels. And I knew if you had it on wheels, you would have to have like the friction drive thing, because it didn't matter. If you had it on wheels and you put 300 kilos on it, you could just probably push that around pretty easily. So I didn't want to be in that situation. So that one, you know, that's like the sled that we've got sitting out the back of the gym, and you don't want to use it on the road. It's going to trash the sled, and if you use it a lot, it just leaves marks in the road, and they're not our roads, so we can't do that. So Torque Tank sled is something that I always wanted. However, if you come over here to, I don't know, this is just the first page I could find with a price. So this is a UK one, and it's in pounds. Okay, so that's $4,350 dues. Look, I love buying things for the gym, but I'm not buying 4 of those. So instead, I've got what I would call the better version, because this wheel is bigger. We got these wheels off Good Guy Shano, we got the nuts and bolts off Good Guy Bunnings, and we got the straps off Good Guys Again Faster. The straps are really good. They're not just straps. They have like these padded things for the shoulders so they don't like dig into your collarbones. Yeah, I think about maybe half a dozen people have used the sled so far. No complaints, other than like it's hard, but it should be. But we have 4 of them now. Okay, we got 4 of these sleds, and I'm working on a way to be able to add plates so we can add a little more resistance. And because I assume that you're as interested in this as I am, if you're still watching at this point, obviously you are, these are the poles that I bought that I'm going to sort of install into these things. Larry gave me some good ideas on how to sort of fit this, because I wasn't too sure how to make it, because the plates don't fit cleanly in that hole, and I've done some physics. Gravity. Moving on from sleds. Best way I know to execute any intended change on a diet is by someone shouting at me on the regular to do the right thing. Well, shouting on the regular is maybe an exaggeration, but someone keeping you very much accountable for your decisions and your actions. I worked with a dietitian, maybe, what was that? It was like 2015, 2016. I went in there with kind of a goal that I think is a bit silly now. I had a very specific weight in mind. I was trying to move up about 11 kilos in body weight. But, you know, it was the wrong goal. What I should have said is I want to be stronger, but what I actually said was I want to be this exact weight. So the reason Bree is on the screen right now, she's been studying nutrition consulting, which is you sit down with her and she digs deeply, aggressively into your life and your habits and where you are and where you want to be. And using that information comes up with a plan that will help you get to that destination. Now, hopefully, you will listen to her better than I listened to my dietitian, because when I told her I want to be this weight, she said, well, don't you just really want to be stronger? So hopefully you listen to Bree, and then the two of you can work together over about a 3-month period to get closer to your goal. Look, you can't achieve all goals in 3 months, but you can get a hell of a long way. And you can definitely see, is the effort that I'm putting into my goal, is it working? Like 3 months is enough time to tell you that at the minimum. Now, not only has Bree been studying it, but Bree's been living it. Okay, so here's Bree. This photo here is her in a comp, 2018, 2019, around then. There's her at the same comp. I think it was an exclusively overhead barbell competition, maybe. What maybe you didn't know is Bree took a few months off CrossFit last year to focus specifically on the sport of bodybuilding, which is all around changing the composition of your body. So not necessarily around working towards strength or something, or a lift, but working to a particular look, a particular aesthetic. So there's before, you've got a fit, capable human, and here is a fit, capable human taking that dedication into a very specific direction. When she gives you your meal plans, and when you check in with her every single week, and you have an excuse, or you have this or that, and she says, look, here's how we can work on that, she gets it. I don't understand the significance of the sword. You have to ask Bree that herself, but I think you get the sword because you won. And I'm pretty sure in this competition, Bree won. So we'll have more information coming out about this in the next couple of days. If you want to work with Bree, there'll be ways for you to get in touch and fill out her opening questionnaires. There are 2 things you should know. You're going to have to be quite committed, because 3 months doesn't sound like a long time, but when you have to make some pretty significant life changes, it can feel like a long time. And 1B is financially committed. This is not a free service. This woman has dedicated a lot of time to this, and will be dedicating a lot of time to this over the next 3 months. And the second thing is you need to come into this with a certain level of discipline. Like, you'll have your check-ins, but you need to bring a certain level of, yes, I can deal with some changes for 3 months. Otherwise, you're just going to be sort of wasting Bree's time, wasting your money and time. So if you want to show up and put your hat in the ring, that's awesome. Sorry, I think my second coffee for the day is really kicking in. On to coaching, one of whom you can see here, recording their workout from the other day. If you've been to classes recently, I hope you have, we've been, what have we been doing? What's the word? Experimenting with having 2 coaches to a class. This has been going really well. Having 4 eyes look around the room and try and help everyone versus 2, obviously that's going to go better.
Unless they have some ill intentions.
For us to best do this, we need information. All right, so we need to know when the most people are going to be there, which makes the most sense to have 2 coaches. So if people can start using their not Beyond the Whiteboard, the other one, Push Press app, and book in a day, 2 days, even 3 days in advance, it would be awesome.
Awesome.
Because then I can see that and we can arrange to have coaches there, more coaches, more often, more fitness, etc. If you've never used the advanced booking feature on the app, super simple. Push Press Members app. You can download it on whatever phone you've got. Go to the classes menu. You can book up your entire week in less than 60 seconds. It's like click, reserve, click, reserve, click, reserve. I would put a video here of me doing that, but it's so simple. I feel like I would be talking down to you by trying to explain how simple it is. Whew, that guy's struggling. Next topic, in-house comp. So the last one we had was the mischief before Christmas, and obviously this one is going to be the mess after Easter. Now, it sounds like it's going to be a bit after Easter. It might be as far as like one of the later weekends in May. There's just so many holidays. I'm actually out of town for like 3 days. Super weird. I don't even know how I feel about that yet. But hopefully we can get, record numbers of teams yet again. I think every single time we've done the comps, we've ended up with like 1 or 2 more teams than the time prior. So let's try and do that again. I'm going to be hassling everybody to get on board with this thing. And the next few days, we'll be putting out a Facebook poll to see what weekends would be good for it. Keep an eye out for that thing. And if you could comment and put votes and stuff, that'd be really helpful. So enough of watching that old guy struggle. I wanted to talk about Super Saturday quickly. So here I have a chart. Super Saturday. This is the fitness. And this is how much effort you have exerted on your Super Saturday. The higher you up on the fitness, maybe means more effort. Maybe less fitness means less effort. No, I don't think so. It's all very relative. All right. You can be a very high on the fitness scale individual, like my close personal friend Matt Fraser here, and achieve a lot of effort. At the same time, you could be very fit and achieve stuff all because you choose easier options. High fitness, let's just say that he goes for it, maybe, and he achieves a lot of effort. Now, then you've got this guy here who is, let's say he's lower on the fitness. He's lower on the fitness, but that doesn't mean he's going to exert less effort on his Super Saturday. He should, at whatever fitness level, be exerting relatively high effort. Sometimes on Super Saturday, this doesn't always work because, the way the workout is formatted or whatever, you might feel that you couldn't team these 2 up together. But I'm here to tell you and encourage you to tag, let's just say these 2 people that are on screen now, encourage them to work out together more often.
Oh, friend!
Because the way that we are formatting this Super Saturday, especially, is designed so that regardless of where you are on this fitness scale, your effort will be high. And regardless of where you are on this fitness scale, your efforts will not impact the efforts of the person that you are training with. If you've been doing this a year or a decade or 20 minutes, show up this Saturday and we have a workout that will have everyone in attendance working their backsides off. And while you will be in teams, your effort will not drag up another teammate. At the same time, your effort will not drag down another teammate. All right, wherever you're at, especially if you've got a little, even just a nugget in the back of your head that says, I think I might be interested in doing the in-house comp that's coming up, doing the open next year, doing a weightlifting meet through the year, doing another sort of CrossFit comp through the year at some point. If you want to do something slightly competitive, and I say that as a relative term, competitive to yourself, pushing yourself, this Super Saturday is for you. All right, whoever you are, this Saturday, come down the gym. Tuesday, closed.